Happy time zone, everybody. Welcome back to ZSR in another Crosskeys tournament match. This is a Swiss round 3 between Leaf and Dr. Earworm. I got Toffile, I got Zeruvian. They're going to talk. I'm going to track. Ekir is going to track with me, so I'm going to let them talk, and we're going to go push buttons. Enjoy.
Thank you, Tomal. Thank you, Leaf, for wishing Doc a happy birthday.
Yeah.
I can't believe I put them up to that. I can't believe it. Toffile, what are the runners' agreements tonight?
They agreed on absolutely nothing except for a 10-minute time delay. Getting rid of the 10-minute time delay, so it's going to be normal Crosskeys.
Yeah, let's get rid of that time delay.
Yeah. Leaf, they've opted for Suda Boots and Zelda Woods for their kind of default options, and Doc wants to hover and Boulder and Bounce. I don't know which one he likes to use, but neither runner agreed to either of those terms, so we are just going to play our standard Crosskeys, which, for those who do not know, is a cross-world entrance randomizer with full dungeon key sanity. Essentially, all of our dungeon entrances have been shuffled around, mostly in unrestricted pools, though drop-downs are kind of shuffled within themselves. Some entrances have to be must-connects. We have connectors that can lead us between the light world and dark world, or the dark world and light world, and then back into the light world and the dark world, because sometimes Crosskeys does Crosskeys things. And we have full dungeon item shuffles, so we do not know our dungeon prizes, we have to find all of our keys, and we are looking for maps to tell us what we have to beat in order to finish the game. Or probably, in most cases, just beat bosses.
I mean, run around, collect 7 crystals, become Super Link, and abolish Dr. Ganon. Yeah. Gosh, that's not how this works. Alright, so yeah, good old regular Crosskeys. If you're here watching the Crosskeys tournament, you know what Crosskeys is. No running around with a pair of fake boots. No hopping into the front of Skullwoods and finding yourself, somewhere else.
No beating Armos Knights for Ice Armos for a Triforce piece.
No spawning in Link's house and having it end up being in, like, the Dark Potion shop or something for inverted. I don't know. You can play inverted here.
Oh, come on. Dark Potion shop's fine for Link's house.
Oh, it's a great spawn for Link's house in inverted.
You know what the best spawn for inverted for Link's house is?
Ice Palace.
Agina's Cave.
Agina's Cave. That's actually not a bad spawn. Well, we're gonna.
It is when you don't have a Moon Pearl.
I mean, you can walk around and get your Moon Pearl off the bottle merch. You're the sick kid, for all you know. And we have little Magic Stun prize. I don't think Leaf went to check the stun right now because it's good to know about, but it's not truly necessary this early. We're checking some of these enemy groups though. We didn't see a drop from the Octorok. Yeah, the Smiths here on North Shore. That's cool.
Not the worst spot for the Smiths. Not the best spot, but I'd say solid tier 3. Tier 1 being library and tier 2 being literally anywhere else in CAC. But...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd rather it be here than at, like, Ice Rod Cave with the flute on purple chest or something.
I hate those seeds. I hate those seeds. I hate those seeds. I hate those seeds.
They're worse when you don't even have a mirror.
I've had those seeds. We've all had those seeds.
Why is Lumberjack House the worst? What makes Lumberjack House so bad? That's one of our trackers. Obviously, the other trackers, Tom will talk, but you got Ikir in chat saying Lumberjack is the worst. No, this is absolutely not an agreed upon start. Believe it or not, both of these runners like to route to Eastern early.
Yeah. And so far, we've only really come across a bomb shop, which would be great if either of our runners healing hands, but...
we have...
not the rescue cave, but we have a upward right diagonal, so that is DM Descent on the left-hand side.
Yeah, the reverse direction of DM Descent. Honestly, I consider that to be the easier one to go through out of the two.
Yeah.
I'm still not doing it with just a boomerang right now, because I don't want to leave the Flute 5 spot. This is just regular, degular Crosskeys staves. plain Jane Crosskeys for your brain, but they're still, you know, we're still enjoying. Oh, Dark Cave again. Is this one? Okay, we've fallen into a pit. So I'm gonna say this is the reverse of said earlier cave. Absolutely is.
Unless, not sure.
I mean, the only other thing this could be would be the rescue itself. It was okay.
Maybe that was. Okay, so maybe Eastern Palace was the backwalled man, and we just saw the.
Yeah. I think that's what it would have to be there.
Yeah. All right, interesting. Early Desert Palace. Item in here. We could do another visual check. Out of logic for right now. I did not quite catch where Sank was, but I noticed wherever it is, we spawned right next to Spectacle Rock.
A little early on that pot there. These guys will do a heart of damage every single time, so you gotta be careful. Hanging around at 1.5 right now.
Yeah. Spectacle Rock exit is at Desert Palace East.
Chat, both runners are 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss in a week 3 game here.
Yeah.
Sank was at Lumberjack. Well, there you go. So if you have Lumberjack House Smith, you're in good shape, right, Iker? Which, we don't. Oh my goodness. So you got TR Bridge left, and then you got Laser Bridge exit for West Desert. Now, what's the main desert exit?
Yeah. Dock is found the front of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, we have nothing we can do with it, though, so we'll just take a door out and see where we end up.
Yeah, we don't have bombs to even, like, kill the guard for the key.
Well, that's convenient. Not. Yes, you can get the map chest is always in logic if you have a light world entrance to the front of Hyrule Castle. Most players aren't going to want to go get just the map chest.
Yeah.
Like, ever? Oh my gosh, it's just Dark Death Mountain, and Dark Death Mountain for Desert. Dark Death Desert?
You're just hoping these last two entrances are really gonna be nothing.
What if it's actually like the old man rescues in this left cave? Just to kind of put everything together? Oh, it's Meyer. Okay.
Alright.
Nice bow on the mushroom spot, though.
Yeah. Oh, we missed the mirror.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what we were talking about in chat, is being instantly punished. Is now that Leaf's gone out, now Leaf knows how to get up there.
Yeah.
That just kind of sucks, you know? And we're just going to go ahead and just do exactly what Doc did.
Yeah. Gotta miss the bow. But
Not for long, you got the spawn right there.
yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like with Mirror, I'm perfectly fine with just like going for checking places.
Yeah, I'm A-okay, literally just yeeting myself into connectors to see where I end up, because you never know. You might... Doc doesn't even have bombs.
No, we still don't have bombs.
You can still go... You have 5 arrows. Go get the 5 checks up top. Go get the 5 checks up top. Bro. Oh my god. Many options to route, as you can see. I mean, Leaf and Doc are doing similar things. You can pull a bomb or 2 out of this Hera. A mirror is long considered to be one of the most broken items in Crosskeys. There's that lamp to put all of EDM and all of WestDM, for that matter, into connector logic here, if you had the means to go out the main of Desert, which we don't. But that's not going to stop them.
Leaf's gonna go take a look and see what's at Sink.
I wouldn't be surprised if Leaf goes over to the fairy drop to check that out. And, oh, nice well that we can't do anything with. At the very least, get your money since you know you're going to need bombs eventually here.
Yeah. That is the top of Bumper Cave. Over at the left snitch house. Magic Bat is the fairy drop.
That's our first big key, and this one goes to, well, we don't know if we need it or not just yet, but it's there. It's Ganon's Tower.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me shaking my head, but that means no 3-heart Meyer dives tonight. Oh, God. But we're trying to get those $2, and instead you've set free a fairy. Go to the hedges on the west side of the... Oh, I mean, honestly, check the back of the tavern first. If you get like a red 20 here, that you're going to be kicking yourself. Oh, it's bombs. That's just...
Yay! Just some money sitting there in the stump over at the drop down. At least I gotta go for that.
Oh, that's a desert big key. Nothing in the front of the castle today other than, you know, the thieves' paltry gatherings of $20. You know, thieving's not the business it used to be.
Pipe cave here for...
Hey, look, we found it. Now, that Hera big key this early is just going to make me think about it. Just because it does open up the means to at least get the items on the way to Moldorm.
Yeah.
Nothing that says the game can't make you go up Hera twice.
That's Pyramid Fairy over there at the bomb hut, just a map. Finally, bombs.
I mean, Leaf's not going to have... I'm sorry, that was a vanilla shop, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Leaf's not going to have a problem getting bombs. But they'll just need to find the shop first. There was that 3-bomb chest that'll really help them out, though.
Yeah.
Nice flute. See, now, I like this from Leaf. Thinking twice, going up anyway. You've got a bow, you've got 5 arrows, you've got a boomerang, and you've got a spawn point right here if something happens to you and you die. You don't even need to, like, worry about killing the Moldorms. Just pick the chests. See? Perfect. It's free. Oh my gosh.
And there's Uncle Tom.
You drop down, you open it up, you get the other 2 checks, and you go to Kakariko with 2 bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, with 9 bombs. And Mucho Dinero.
The nice thing with with that early flute though for Leaf is that's just you're just going right back for the you can go right back and do all the Desert Palace and everything.
Yeah, because for Doc's probably going to think he's got more, better fish to fry than going through Dark Connections. Even though we just pulled a lamp as well. Like, Leaf doesn't have that lamp, but Doc found it elsewhere. Where did he get that lamp?
It was in Hera.
Oh. Yeah, so that means Leaf is about to pull it. Yeah, but both players have some options. Because Leaf just needs to catch up to getting that flute. Doc might be more interested in checking entrances like South Shore in, Primary Mountain as opposed to doing Dark Mountain.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know it's Dark Mountain. We also have this Fairy Ascension from top to bottom you can take here. South Shore without glove? You know, South Shore with a flute but without a glove, I don't care about it. I'll do it. Can't stop me. Talk to me when you're doing South Shore without glove at 90 minutes to find your glove. I said South Shore, not Pyramid without glove, Tyler.
All right. Okay, Ganon was at the Smiths.
Doesn't that mean we just have Uncle in the pyramid?
I believe so.
Did Doc not check these? I don't remember seeing Castle Tower and Ganon on his screen.
I did screen on his map tracker.
Yep, that's right. We can see trackers. You guys can't, but we can.
We have the power.
Oh, great. Leaf, you have a mirror. Thank you.
Where did...
I don't know where Doc went, but he ended up going through a connector. He's been in Dark World. He just mirrored over to get the Spec Rock $50 because he's a little bit shy on cash right now.
Yeah. He had to come out of the Brothers connector.
Oh, okay. That checks. That tracks. When you get to an actual flute landing spot and you see a connector, you just take it. There's no reason not to. You just flute right back up. That's like going into Eastern at the North River Fortune Teller. Why not?
Yeah.
Right next to spawn. Just say quit out a big key. You're fine. Decoupled Link's house spawn, anybody?
No.
I'm waiting for it. Oh, he gets this actually routes out pretty nice for Doc, as he gets to do South of Kakariko and blind play the race game for a key.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even point out the most important thing in Hype Cave, Ruby.
Oh?
Your arrow.
Oh, I said we found it.
I'm sorry. I missed it.
Leaf's thinking about it right now. Leaf's like, oh, I found Ruby Zero. I like to call it the arrow that slays Ganon. Yes, I know it's not silver. I was waiting for that to say a big key of this dungeon. That's kind of a gnarly spot for Skullwoods.
Yeah.
No, Ikir, it's not a drill, it's an arrow. Oh my god. Alright, Leaf's gonna pick up their flute in here. And they have a lot of knowledge of places that they've already scoped out that Doc's probably gonna take a little bit longer to get to, because he's got the whole light side of the mountain he can do. Leaf's got 2 halves of Light Mountain that they can do.
Yeah.
Interestingly, that sewer key also lets us go to Back of Escape without really having to think about it too much, because you don't need anything to get back there other than the means to kill the key rat.
Yeah. And at this point now, both runners have Birdo and a bow. So, just float over to, the one with the Desert Fairy entrance.
Most importantly, they have bombs.
Yeah. Look, sometimes you have bombs, and sometimes you have boots. And Doc's discovered Aga Tower with a small key and a lion.
Yeah, the extra key, so the second check is now in play here.
Leaf actually could just go check this now as well.
I think that's what they're gonna do, and then flute away from it. And you can't really blame them if that's the case.
Yeah.
So there's all that money that Leaf's got burning a hole in their, well, does it still be on hip pockets?
I hope so.
I'm not sure if I want to know where the implication was going there for a second. You don't, Leaf. You don't need to kill them.
I think Leaf had injected the stun prize.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting spot to go for the stun prize there. You know, that's a key door, not a kill door. So. And we get arrows back for our troubles. We only shot, 12 arrows. You get 10 back. It's like, whatever. Alright, and just as I had suggested, Doc is going directly to the back of Escape here with that key, that lamp, and that mirror. Most importantly, we can go ahead and do the fun.
Yep. Right now, this is 7 checks, and all in all, it's pretty fast and it's pretty tense. And they're all in logic somehow.
I mean, all it takes is a key and a lamp, and there you go.
And a small key.
Yeah, key and a lamp.
Oh.
Right, Leaf, going ahead, fluting off to 7. Here's that South Shore without glove I was talking about, that everyone is mad at me for, putting out there. I mean, Sankstar is the tree, right?
Yeah. T-Sound.
And now T-Sound is pendant. Hello? Glove in back of us. 2 swords and a glove in back of Escape. Goodness gracious. That was on fire.
Yeah.
Have flute will travel, have sword will travel fast.
So that was the small key that was on Race Game, right? So Leaf's got to find that Brothers connector.
I mean, if Leaf finds any means to get to, proper Dark World,
yeah,
west of the river and north of and into Village of Outcasts area, then they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And they're probably worried more about, hey, I have all this stuff I can do on the mountain, that the single key on Race Game is definitely not in their head right now.
Yeah.
This piece of heart in the library. I wanted to call that vanilla. It's not, but I wanted to call it that. Alright, Tyler, avert your eyes now.
Thankfully, we did pick up Blue Mail and Type Cave.
That sewer key was as loaded as that mire last night. My goodness.
Yeah.
Kane is a huge, huge, huge find. See, tracker saying... one tracker's indicating very much how many things were in that Hyrule Castle. The dam is blocked immediately... But I thought we said, like, dam, D-A-M? D-A-M-N, maybe? The Hyrule Castle Small is on Race Game.
Yeah.
Now look at all those things that we got in Hyrule Castle, and Leaf likes to play logically. They're not going in for the back of Escape until they see that key. Like they'll track the logic better than most players I know.
Yeah.
And there are players that I don't know that track the logic better than Leaf. Some of you may have heard of them. You know, Ramon, Telethar,
Yeah.
Gamachu. Bikita Meyer, that's an interesting one that we can't do anything with.
Yeah. Does mean that, like, if we only find the hook shot, we could theoretically go and kill Vitreous. But I don't think we're going to see either of our runners see that.
Well, there's Pod.
Ooh.
Well, this is a fun and interesting place to find this. We have 2 keys, so we're going to go straight to the back and see what we can find in here.
Yeah. Well, too. So, no qualms about motion camera unlocking or mimic clipping.
Yeah, you get to go ahead and do the old 10 of 14 pod on the first trip. Got the mirror to make it faster. The only thing Leaf doesn't have to make this a little bit nicer is a repeatable weapon that doesn't cost some form of depletable resource. No sword, no hammer.
Yeah.
You don't even have a bee in a bottle. Bugnet. Bugnet's not a weapon. Make like the Goemon games and start throwing coins at them.
Oh, yes. Top of Spiral Key for at everyone's most forgotten entrance in Crosskeys.
You mean the biggest snooze fest in Crosskeys without boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Leaf probably could have gone bow side first. Oh, I guess this is just in logic. Nice flippers. Yeah, Leaf could have gone bow side first to see if the big key or, a small key even, to give yourself a little more to do on a death warp maybe, would be available on the bow side or through the Stalfos basement. Oh god, there's GT.
Yeah.
God, there's GT already? We have the Canes, we're getting 3 checks, not just 2. Which one feels worse, Hera Basement or GT Tile Run?
Hair Basement. At least this one, like, you can be engaged and, like, do things. Hair Basement, you just kind of, clip yourself onto the pegs and wait.
Yeah, what happens if you accidentally step back from the crystal switch pegs, though?
Then things get interesting.
Well, then you're not having a coffee break.
Yeah, I know, but I've done it plenty of times.
What do you mean, always? Where's Hookshot Cave, but we're kind of missing an integral part of getting checks. Oh boy, that fire rod.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
That's really good for Leaf.
It's good, but it's only so good. At least this was Spiral here, wasn't it? Flippers are at the bottom of this cave, Tyler.
Yeah.
This cave that people named Rick don't know what to call.
I think Rick knows what to call it.
Yeah, but he can't say it on his own network of channels. Cave that shall not be named. There we go. There, Leaf's like, oh good, the fire rod's in logic now. But the bad news here is Leaf is now on the mountain. Gonna find GT, and we're not gonna have that cane, so right side GT. We don't have any keys anyway, but you could steal the key. Oh, we're playing this game. Are we opening it, or are we going through it? Just open it all the way! Ay, ay, ay.
I don't even agree with opening it. We've seen the other side. It's a Gita's cave.
If you're gonna open it all the way. If you're not gonna open it because you know where it is, don't waste the bomb.
Might have just been a reflex of habit.
Like grabbing the cell next to Blind Maiden in Thieves Town when you're in go mode, and you're like, what could I possibly need out of this check? Or I've gotten all the items already, why am I checking this? So the problem is we already know where Hookshot Cave is, Telethar.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do Hookshot Cave from that side, probably.
No. That's a great mini Moldorm Cave location.
I'm sorry, did I hear you say that the old man spawn is at Old Man House? Is that what I heard Tom say in chat?
The bottom of Old Man Rescue, DM Ascent is on at Old Man House.
Oh, okay. I had that the other night too. Here it is. It's cute. Now this is great for Leaf if they decide they want to chase this connector, hopefully without dying first. Okay.
Yeah.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
This is the connector.
This will take them out at Darkling's Rocks, and this will get Leaf that Hyrule Castle Small. That Hyrule Castle Small, provided they don't die on the way. Don't hug the moblins, please. That's right, we have the well behind that glove.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. Uh-oh. Oh, I disagree. I disagree with that hitbox.
The good thing is that that's not really... Let's see where the Old Man Saving Clip one is. Oh, there's the Moon Pearl.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Leaf.
Yeah.
Well, not even that, but like the not being able to do anything with this save and quit point. We're just going to flute back away.
Yeah.
And we are going back up the mountain.
Yeah, Leaf never saw GT.
That's fair.
So.
I mean, Leaf's not going to be able to do any more in GT. And in fact, Leaf's going to be able to do less in GT than Doc did. Because they're only going to be able to get Hope Room, and then check the torch. Meanwhile, Doc is now going to yeet himself into all the connections he can, and now we are Dark Flute 5. And not interested, I guess. There is no way in hell you climb right now on 6 blue with only a bow and a fire rod. Nuh-uh.
Doc's back to take care of the rest of this stuff.
Now here's what we talked about, what we knew was going to happen. Leaf is going back up the mountain.
Yeah.
And Leaf is going to be... Unless Leaf, yanks that other glove out of somewhere.
Desert Small?
Swamp Big. And, hey look, a bottle with which to store AB to use in the front of Escape. If we didn't already have better options.
Yeah. And Doc's going to start on the Dark World.
Because now you have like these half-measured spots here. You got the Hype Cave entrance. You've got the Stumpy check. Oh, Tiara's a crystal.
Almost vanilla.
But it's, I mean, if we're playing inverted, you mirror back for it, but not in this case. Leafy. We're bunny reviving to check the big chest, which in this case, I don't know.
It's a combination of bunny reviving to check the big chest and also exiting out doesn't mean yourself Turtle Rock. So.
True.
So you need to lift the pots.
Get to do a little bit of min-maxing there. Obviously, Desert, also a crystal. Oh, Doc is in think mode or something. I don't understand, Leaf. Did Leaf maybe cross which one they marked where?
Maybe.
Because this goes out Laser Bridge, and we don't want that.
Oh.
I mean, I think I get what they're thinking at the moment.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be top of a mountain, oh, no. Okay. They lost the sight of it. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It'd be slightly more efficient because you can get one more entrance up top. But...
Well, technically two, because you also get to do the the top of Super Bunny and the top of Paradox, and you could go over and get Hera if you haven't already done so.
Yeah.
And scout the island. And Doc gets to slash open this door, and it is that is an S++ location for the bomb shop. Harris Swamp or 5-6. It's actually good knowledge.
Yeah. Probably Zora for Leaf here.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. Flippers do put the entrance up here and these two checks into play.
Yeah.
Not gonna find all of the nothing that's up here.
King's Tomb.
King's Tomb in the waterfall, hiding a paltry sum of 20 rupees. The king's remaining balance after all the burial fees. It's a key, but it's not the key we want. It might be the key we deserve, though. Like, if that there's Swamp Small, I'm going to feel really awkward.
It could...
Just big money. Yes, Zora's a 2-key bandit here. Spits out a minor key. Has another key just waiting in reserve if he misses. And it's a GT key. Okay.
Alright, so I think Leaf's got like 2 entrances and 2 connectors in logic right now.
Yeah, Leaf knows how to get to Dark World. They're just not inclined to go that way at the moment. Should, though. Absolutely should.
Just checking that. Oh, never had palms for chicken out the first time around. That's
wow.
right.
That means Doc hasn't come back up here, has he?
Doc?
It doesn't matter. But
yeah,
I mean, that might be something he has to think about later. Doc did this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. There was one more connector here on the mountain. Not the mountain in CAC, which is this fairy ascension connector. Doc's never taken this.
Yeah, this could go to like Meyer or something for all we know. You could also just go to Vu.
Yeah, or Bumper Ledge.
Yep. Well played, Tafel. Well played.
You play this game once or twice. You see the patterns.
Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it very much. This is actually really good for Leaf right now.
Yeah.
They're also not entering the Dark World with half of a heart, so that kind of helps just a little bit. Each of us finding a item cave that we're not willing to go directly into right now. Although we have Doc finding the front of TR, and Doc doesn't have the fire rod yet, because he hasn't found Pod yet. Oh, this TR location is actually a pain in the butt to get back to.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen the other 2 entrances.
We're still looking for the shooting gallery. The shooting gallery. Yeah, well, you're the Popinjay, I guess. And the laser bridge door. We haven't seen that either. And there's the middle of Paradox, our intended way in. Potentially, depending on where the top goes out. By the heart. By the heart, Leaf. Okay. It's fine, we have blue mail.
Yeah. You're kind of at the point where there's no more real red guards to worry about, at least.
This is kind of cool for Doc, because he's going to be able to go, you know, Dark Potion Shop, Catfish, find the dam. Was it the dam? No, it was the King's Tomb at the waterfall. The dam was on the mountain.
The dam's on the mountain.
Pay Zora for an overpriced Meyer key, get the other key, and then just be A-okay with it.
Yeah.
Good and bad for Leaf. Good, we're going to find the back of Skull Woods with the fire rod. Bad, we don't have a key.
Or
we don't have a sword anyway. I mean,
we know where
the
two are.
Good, the really, really good is this Leaf needs to chase.
Yeah.
And we know that, and they probably know that. As soon as they pick it up, they're like, oh, crap.
Alright, Catfish, what do you got for us? Our mitts!
Oh no! Ah, the world is our oyster!
Yeah, that's my region.
It's gonna put Doc away from Pod, though.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, necessarily. You're not gonna do the island and the Ice Palace entrance now when you just got mitts. You've got Desert and Mire. You got Smith Chain with one of the best Smith spawns you can ask for near a flute point.
Yeah.
It's not urgent, but it's potentially gonna block some stuff for us here. They're at least gonna go get the $50 that are up here. No, they're not.
No. He's gonna go for Harrow Castle.
Yeah, that would be the thing that they should do.
Yeah.
Let me check the Hopefully they're smart and they do one way then the other. Like, you can save quit from the back. It'd be perfectly okay. Provided you don't die to Kira. I mean, come on now. See, I don't see going through the whirlpool there, because you're always going to mirror back from Catfish to do Zora there. You can flute to 8 to do the whirlpool from there.
Yeah.
But you're probably not thinking of doing that exactly anyway.
I think this is Doc heading for East Dark World, using the Old Woman connector.
Yeah, Leaf's doing the same thing Doc did. They're going to the back of Escape first.
Yeah.
Which is great, as we know, because that's going to be 2 swords and a glove for Leaf, blocking the Moon Pearl and the other glove. Nice shot.
Alright.
Alright, there's the west door for TR. So we are gonna, with 2 keys, go ahead and do the 4-key locked lava bridge, or lava check, which is the big key chest. Needs all 4 keys. And also, Chain Chomp doesn't quite need that many keys. In fact, it needs nothing other than the means to get in and flip the crystal switch. And not die, of course.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see where Leaf goes after finishing Zelda's health. I kind of think the smart play is to actually mirror back front and then exit out TR left, Iron Castle left. But,
Has Leaf seen either of the castle exits yet?
yeah, Leaf's seen
Oh,
both.
okay. They've seen. I don't remember what we've seen.
Yeah. The left exit is Bonkrox, which is right next to the well. So, if you want to get on your glove checks immediately, I think that's your fastest option.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you can check out. You can check out Mark too. Yeah, that's also true.
Right, there's the king for Leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like going direct to the Ice Palace entrance as soon as you pick up mitts. There's no way. I think the more meta thing to do is go directly to the mire area if you have mitts and a flute. Especially having the mirror as early as we did. It was kind of in sync. But okay, what do I know? Leaf's gonna go directly to the Ice Rod Cave area.
Yeah. This was.
And-
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is they're going to try to tie up loose ends. So this rock in particular is what they're thinking of here.
Yeah. Yeah. If they had the Moon Pearl, they wouldn't do this, but.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't.
now the Moon Pearl being in the well. Hopefully, Leaf remembers the well is at sync.
Oh, yeah,
There's
so-
Eastern. It's our first Eastern sighting, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Leaf's going ahead to do Hera, since we had the big key, and now we have the means to defeat Moldrum. Nothing wrong with this.
Nope. Leaf doesn't know that this is a crystal, but this is one of our 2 red crystals.
The other one being Swamp.
Yep.
And Leaf is a much more brave individual than I. I still don't attempt this bomb jump to this day because more often than not, I fail it. The big QTR is just an Eastern. Wow. Baltimore 1, Leafeon, or excuse me, Sylveon 0. Alright, take 2. Two and a 3.
Oh, that third one just barely got Voltor.
Yeah, the third one looked kind of similar to how that blue card in front of K45 looked earlier.
Yeah.
You'll love to see it, and also it's a Pendant Eastern. I would not be surprised if it's vanilla because the game likes to do that.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, and the Eastern door.
Meyer big here.
Yeah.
All right, at least get their Moon Pearl.
Yeah, at least it's Pendant Eastern Palace that you discover when you're doing the map, the big chest, big key chest.
Yes, you're not as inclined to go back with the big key, but you already got what you probably need to get while you were in there anyway, since TR, Doc doesn't know it yet, but it is also one of our blue crystals. Or maybe he does know and it's just not marked on his tracker.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it marked on his personal tracker, though, so I don't think he's been back in... He doesn't even have the map yet.
Right, Leaf.
Just... I mean, they were going to save quit, now they're just going to walk it out and probably flute somewhere. Yeah, I mean... Sure. No, oh gosh, free silvers. Basically French vanilla silvers. Hey, they're on the pyramid. I mean...
spot that you're only on there to check it right now for an item.
Alright. And now it's Doc's turn to flute to 3 and go... Where are we going, Doc? We're going into Hera to beat... You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing you need to do anyway. It probably gets faster later because... Unless exactly... You know, every other movement item but the hook shot is in the pyramid entrance behind Swamp and Hera. That's really... the boots is the only thing I think would make this faster.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah.
Do you like this from Leaf right now, going up to Pod?
I think Leaf's just trying to has the opportunity to kind of segment the rest of the light and dark world here, or the rest of the dark world. So has done a bit of like that Bow region. Hasn't really done a lot of the south stuff or the north. You know, missing some of that north dark world stuff. So I don't really hate this, just because you know it's not the best, but I think this is going to end up with Leaf getting their mitts. So
yeah, as long as they're willing to walk out a Pod.
Yeah.
Some players they use pod as that terminus of sorts.
I think
I might
because
be worried about is if they decide to use a key to go to the front of TR and end up at Shopping Mall anyway. But then you're minus a key. We don't know where Laser Bridge is.
no.
Yeah, walking out of pod honestly is kind of painful. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's proven to be similar to, mirroring, fluting to 5, transiting, and then getting back to about the same point on the screen. If you don't have boots, it's even worse, though.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What is screw walking? I got that sensation like I just stepped on a Lego. Ouch. Right, very smart that Leaf does see that they only have 2 keys. Don't know where Laser Bridge is, don't know where the front is, not currently worth it to spend a key.
Yeah. But I also think this is Leaf also trying to probably get rid of some of the holes that some of this routing has early game has left. Because we have that saving quite on top of Pyramid, which is great, but that means that the Pyramid ledge item is just now completely isolated. Leaf never had the source to check to find the bomb shop there. But
yeah, now knowing that it's there, they're not really in any hurry to go back for that one entrance, I would say.
Yeah, but Leaf hasn't been to the bomb shop yet.
True, but I mean, where it is, they're not willing to go back for just that one entrance unless they're doing it from exactly the Pyramid,
Yeah. Ooh, well,
goodbye forever, big key to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, until we find the Eastern Palace big key. But just better not be on Trinex or in the big chest.
I don't even. Oh, there's Laser Bridge. Alright, well, we have all the keys we need for TR. Which is why the game's going to give us 2 more. Where we would really rather see literally anything else. Oh, it's a... Oh, that's the hook shot on Laser Bridge. Love to see it.
Yeah. Doc just making sure 100% that he can't get himself screwed with keys.
I'm not going to lie to you. After one time, and my opponent for this race is in chat. He was talking earlier. I had a ladder 1.0 race against Jay Coper, where I had a Turtle Rock small key go mode, because I did what I was worried Leaf might have done, and went out the front door to TR by spending an extra key, then didn't have a key to go to Trinex. I ended up needing 1 TR key for go the entire seed. And it took me 30 extra minutes to find one. Yeah, get down to Laser Bridge and bump that door. You're not worried about that ever occurring. Well, here's that sequence you were excited about. We are going directly to Catfish. And that is going to yield us a nice pair of gloves. Or in this case, like 1 glove.
Yeah. Doc is going to be able to dip Ice Palace when he finds it in just a second. Oh, yeah, wait, no, he can't. He doesn't have Fire Rod. Or Bombos.
Right, because he doesn't have... the Fire Rod isn't really important yet. But it's looming as something that could become important very soon.
Yeah.
We don't have the hammer yet, though, either. So diving into Ice Palace is not something I think I would consider, highest on my priority list. Well, at least he knows where it is. I do not mind this decision, though. As we see, the green pendant's actually Thieves' Town. I do like going for Skull Woods here. Because bare minimum, you loot a key. If you have a good layout. This could be a bad layout, you can still potentially loot a key. Then you go kill Moth and you're not worried about the key situation anymore. The only problem here is Doc doesn't have the fire rod, so he's not going to get the back entrance. And if that happens to be something important, like a back of desert, for instance,
Yeah.
or, you know, an item cave. Like, I don't think we've seen Cave 45 yet.
No. I mean, we've hit most of our major item caves.
Yeah, we've seen all the big ones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, at this point, like, we're looking... The two ones that'd be really nice are Mire Shed and Saha.
Oh yeah, Saha's a big one. Here's the front of TR for Leaf, and Doc is gonna take that key and just make a business decision. I don't have the big key, I don't have the fire rod, I'm just gonna go kill Moth now.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna check out Vu first, honestly, which is, you know, the right call to make. We do have that extra key from the front of TR. That's the only check that Doc was able to get in here. Leaf's gonna show us a couple more. Leaf has to remember the hardest trick in Rando.
Yeah. Remember, you don't have Aksha for this check.
Oh, shoot the fire rod. No. I can't. You know, I could say something, but I like my job. And Leaf immediately switches to Lamp and says, you know, don't do it. Is there enough time from this if Leaf just gets right off the... Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah, they had the right idea if they were doing it that way, but they shot too early. Did Agina have anything? Because he never does.
Last skull, it's small. Because we have vanilla skull, it's small key and pinball room. So...
Right, and in here we get another heart container and another piece of a heart container. So Doc's not missing out on anything here right now.
Axel, like, just does not know how to get to that entire mountain chunk because it's all kind of like self-contained through that one connector at Flute Spot 5.
Did we see Doc take this? I want to say no.
So.
Did we? I know he walked into it. I don't know if he went through it. He probably did. Yeah, I'm just blind.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna kill Moth with the lamp here. I mean, we're not gonna use the lamp on Moth, but we're going to use the lamp to get to Moth. Fun little sequence break with that bomb jump there. I don't remember seeing Floating Island, so I'm going to say Doc never went up there.
No.
And, well, that's vanilla. Thanks, game. Yeah, I'm going to say it. This kind of works out in a little bit for Leaf, because they didn't go out the TR door earlier when they were going through desert, and now they can check the top of the castle, the top of the mountain on both sides from Floating Island and not need to do a face check of the island, because they just did. And Moth is a pendant. Moth is our last pendant. Well, it tells you what crystals we need, friends.
So we're still looking for Swamp Small, finding Swamp, which is probably in the Mire region. Finding Desert.
You see this, right? You see what Leaf's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. They're going to go for MMC, first off. Because I don't think they've done these two entrances yet.
Yeah, and this will combo this into sending it right side.
Yep, right side GT. No question. Now, I'm a little bit surprised with the hookshot pole that we got from Doc Earworm. We're not booking it to Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Or even checking like East Death Mountain.
Oh, I mean, we had other ways to get to East Death Mountain. He just hasn't discovered them yet. There's not
Yeah.
a ton over there is the problem.
No. I mean, you can even get there. You can even get there with Hyrule Castle, to be honest. But yeah.
Excuse me, that is 100% vanilla. And Leaf isn't even doing GT. What are we doing, man? We're going to Iron. Okay.
Fire.
That's fine.
And I think Doc is finally going to find Pod here.
And that means they're going to find their fire rod and go, oh, yes, Monson logic.
Yeah. Bombo's on Mire entrance.
There's a magic shop for Leaf. That's a good thing to know about. We'll only get the one bottle still.
Leaf just found their first bottle. Oh yeah, there's the Dop Paradox.
Alright, I guess we don't need to go through Paradox Cave anymore.
No.
Doc is doing the front. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Oh
I'm
god!
so mad. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And he's now gated from checking it because he doesn't have any keys. That's actually terrible for Leaf.
Leaf's at 4, so Leaf just needs to pull one more. But yeah.
Yeah, but they're not willing to go back without the hammer.
Right.
Or the big key. You're not going back without the big key, right? Here's Saha. So if you get like the hammer or a fifth small here, then you
Sure.
can talk about doing more stuff. Maybe boots. Maybe not boots. Maybe 30 arrows. He does 20. God, it's so stingy. And here's the fire rod for Doc. Means Doc can actually turn around now and go into Ice Palace if he wants, but at the moment, with the one key, he's going to go to the back. He can't go to the boss. Don't have the hammer anyway. But, oof.
Alright, last entrance here for Leaf. Swamp without the hook
Okay.
shot.
I mean,
But,
without the
yeah.
hook shot, without the small key. And if the small key is here, then it's max punish without the hook shot. There's nothing here. That's fine. I mean, you know where it is, and that knowing is half the battle in this game sometimes.
Yeah. Alright. I think Leaf is now gonna go finish up this rest of Dark World up here. Still kind of has the south stuff a bit isolated, but can finish off the rest of the village and check Skullwoods.
Yeah, I don't think
Well, there
Leaf
was-
has anything to lose by going out to the back.
Not really, no.
I mean, again, I know it's a pendant, and we have no big key, but we do have the fire rod. We're still looking for the back of Desert. Still looking for Mire Shed, still looking for Mimic Cave, still looking for that hammer. And here's an entrance we haven't seen yet.
Dark Lake has moved a little bit, but not very far away.
Well, the ideal drop down here.
Ooh.
I like doing that drop because more often than not, it's going to be either vanilla or what you want. And also, equally as often, it's going to be the pinball room, and you're hating your life when that happens. Yes, Leaf knows they don't need another key. They can go ahead and not bother with the pinball check here. Or you can just go get it. For
Maybe another
reasons unknown.
Doc's finally into fire. Gotta find swamp, but not much to do there, and honestly,
And do we have anything back here? We have the chess game, and today the big prize is vanilla. I'm trying to hype some of this up, and it's just like the game's just like, nah,
no.
not feeling it. Sorry. My East Desert senses are tingling right now.
All right.
Not going back for the front of TR. I figured he was going to do this at some... Oh no, he's going up Super Bunny. This is going to put him on Dark Death Mountain. So he will eventually mirror back, find the dam. He's not going to find Meyer from this path, though.
He could, but probably unlikely.
I mean, how's that going to work?
This is the floating island connector.
Right. Meyer's at Mimic Cave?
No, Myers bottom of Death Mountain. Mimic Cave is desert.
Oh, right.
Is a TR
no.
Mimic Cave and Turtle Rock West, East swap sides.
Oh. Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, but either way, I mean, he's going to find Meyer. Cool. Meyer's clearable. Leaf's going to go ahead and clean up Village of Outcasts themselves now. Probably do Smith Chain. And then we're right back to square one. As in, what do we do?
I'd skip Moth Village, knowing that it's pendant, but
I mean...
also has all the keys now, so...
Yeah, that's my worries. I won't skip Moth knowing that it's a pendant when it's in my direct line of path. Not easy to get back to, and in logic. And that's the same thought that Leaf has right now. Moth is in logic, I'm going to Moth.
Yeah.
For all I know, Moth has my hammer. Obviously not the case. But alas. What?
Tyler? Tyler?
I think Iker saw what I think I saw, is when Leaf shot that arrow at the mini Moldorm. The arrow missed the mini Moldorm by frame ruling through it, and then the Moldorm frame ruled through the Sylveon. I'm very confused. That's what it appeared to be anyway. I don't think that's actually what happened. It hit the second Moldorm. Yes, it killed the second one, but not the first one. And I actually do not think Leaf got hit by that first one. Leaf, I mean, spin to win only works when you can double hit Moth. There you go. We found the backup desert. No, this is not the backup desert. It's Meyer, sorry. Just kidding. This is left side Meyer. We have one key? Leaf has two. I mean, this is fine.
Yeah. Better to do this now than worry about it and skipping it in like 30 minutes.
If you have a key, just do it. Like, you're gonna find the other 2 keys. It's still pretty early. We're only an hour 12 in. I think we should probably plug them, huh?
Yeah.
Wanna watch some more Rando? Wanna watch some more Zelda? Some well-played Zelda? Go give Doc a follow. You wanna watch more than just Zelda? But also some well-played Zelda, and also the HMG tourney coming up. Leaf's gonna be participating in that. Go give Leaf a follow.
Also shout outs to our shout outs to our trackers tonight. Our restreamer Tomel Talk and Ikir. A co-op partner to many in this community.
Actually, the co-op partner too, I believe. Have you played with Doc yet, Ikir? Because I wouldn't be surprised if you had. In 2 different games, Ikir and I are teammates. We played in the SMZ3 Grimace last year. Oh, there's Bombos. That's fun. We have another entrance we can open. Leaf and Ikir played regularly in Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise's Troy and Tango Weekly. And, of course, we have been opponents in the Link to the Past Randomizer League. We were in the same division. They ended up winning the division. Shocker. It's almost like Ikir, Flip Heel, and Pretty Wong are pretty good. Also, all names you'll hear in this tournament. Nice mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Ew. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either.
Yay! Extra electronic boots.
Wow, we can go fast now. Great, let's play the video game. Meyer Medallion in Meyer. Ganon, read the table of contents, laughed, tore out the page, and rewrote the book. Alright, what's on Vitreous? Anything? Swamp Small? Eastern Big? Want to get exotic? Want to say Thieves Town Big? Ew. No, that's what he's made of, Joss. Ew. He's eyeballs with a chance of eyeballs. Oh, can't do anything with that.
Crystal 2 down for Doc.
Yes, sir. And Doc's got the means to do a few other things now, too.
Yeah.
Like, we know where Desert is. He hasn't found it yet. We can go into Ice, but we can't clear it because the hammer is probably just in there. We have right side GT. We only have 2 keys, so it's not really logical, but, that could be a thing to do. Tell you what, we're probably going to flute to 7, though, to check whatever's on the DM here.
Yeah. They did this, and I can't remember. I think it was a small key.
It was a key to... I want to say it was... Oh, which key was that? Was that a pod key? It probably was a pod key.
Might have been. Alright. Infinite bees and bottles. Alright. So I think the only entrances Leaf really has left in the dark in either world right now. Are we going back into pod?
We're checking the ice entrance, probably.
Yeah.
They might also go back into pod. They do have 4 keys, and 4 keys is kind of like that No Man's Land equivalent to, do I want to do this, do I not? Turn in the mushroom, and we're going to check King's Tomb, and King's Tomb is going to be the upgrade fairy.
Yeah.
So Leaf is going to be bailed out by getting this big key, and will probably go... they're gonna leave. No, oh dear. Are we doing what I think we're doing?
I mean, they could bomb jump to check the big chest and see if... I don't think it was a vanilla hammer, but...
I think we're checking Harmless Outway. Leaf, why are you muscle memory and shooting that? Okay, they're doing exactly the big chest. I don't like pulling a 6-lock big key and then going out of my way to check just the big chest. I don't like that.
Yeah. Alright, Mire entrance, what are you?
Oh no. Are we going to Harmless Hellway now? Because that's the only other thing they can do in here.
Oh boy. This game is stupid. Setting up a death warp for a safe scum.
Oh, yeah, they're safe scumming Harmless. I mean, I get it. I personally think you grab the big key and you leave. I know it's leaving 2 checks on the table that are in the same sphere as that big key, but that's just it. You need 1 more key to get everything in here. This is so much time to be spending on things when Doc's running away with it, literally.
I don't know if it's... I think Doc's having an advantage right now, but... like, Leaf just has to do some catch up, but...
I mean, the literally part is he's got the boots, and the longer Doc has the boots and does some stuff, and he just found, again, like Ambrose is saying in chat, he just found the last entrance he wants to do anything in right now by a Bombos that's blocked in Mire, by the hook that's blocked. I don't even remember where we got the hook.
The hook's on Laser Bridge.
And the hook's on Laser Bridge. Oh, he hasn't seen that yet either.
No.
Key Skullwoods. It's gross. There's nothing in Harmless Hellway. Leaf does the reset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow this one, I think, at this point. This is right side to climb.
Yeah.
If you're doing GT here, you're doing right side to climb. And here's the swamp with the 20 rupees or piece of heart. I forget. It was not memorable enough to actually devote to memory. It was 20 rupees. And Leaf is probably gonna do very much similar. They're gonna do right side or climb. It's gonna be right side to climb and then not get the last check on the climb. Which shouldn't hurt, honestly.
Right.
Until it's a hammer. Or required big key, but we think we have all of our required big keys, except we know where Turtle Rocks is.
Right.
And we're not picking that up anytime soon.
No. At this point, like, between our 2 runners, we're really just hunting the Swamp Small Key for required items. And the Ice Run. Oh.
You kind of need a hammer to beat Ice Palace there.
Hammer's optional.
I mean, it is if you're doing some illicit things that you're not allowed to do on this flag set. That Leaf does know how to do and will not pull out outside of an HMG or no logic race.
Yeah. All right.
Who needs the hammer? Coming from Swamp Palace. And getting all of nothing back there, as we know. And what is on the right side of GT? It's a piece of heart. It's a nice small. It's some money. It's a ship. We're probably taking this all the way down.
This will be Doc finding the Desert Palace little complex up on the mountain.
Here's the thing. Neither runner has done right side desert. And that small key was in MMC.
Yeah.
So both players have had it for a good amount of time. Doc's had it a lot longer than Leaf has, but both players have had it. And just, you know, it was never convenient to go back to desert for 2 checks that, honestly, probably what the game's asking us to do right now. No? Oh, the Swamp Small's in the GT Big Chest. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, GT Big was literally the first big key we got. It was just sitting in Kakariko. So, the question of do we need the GT Big Key today, the answer has been written for us.
Yes, but not for the reasons we usually assume it is.
Yeah.
Small key here. This is going to be our last spot.
Anything important? Yeah, it's the last year. Yeah, I didn't think it could be anything terribly important. Nothing back here. Yikes. Okay. No climbers relief, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. I think you really...
And Leaf having the Swamp Small but no hook shot. That's a slippery slope that I don't think they're going to chase right now.
No, but I think this is Leaf going for the last couple entrances left over here in North Dark World, which will be hookshot, and then I feel like you push Swamp and Mire next.
Yeah, definitely, because the hookshot's blocking the boots, and you know, the hookshot's blocking something. Where's Doc going? Well, Doc is going to the... Where? Doc, what are you doing?
Front of TR, apparently.
Well, I mean, we have three keys, so this is fine.
He also...
Yeah, he just got the Fire Rod more recently than not, so I thought he would have done this when he was in the area before. He just went up Super Bunny instead, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because it showed him where the mountain was, but I don't get not doing this when you were near.
Yeah, also, Doc...
Here's a laser bridge that'll give us the hook shot. Yeah. Right here, in fact. Leaf is probably as happy to see it as anyone else could be. Which is to say that that controller is getting a nice firm grip right now. There's that immediate realization that we can do Crystal Roller in Logic too.
And Leaf did exactly what Doc did as well, which is what I was trying to say. Go and pop open the Trinex door knowing it's required. Just so you don't have an accident.
Doc's going back into Swamp. We do... Not Swamp, Skullwoods. We do now have the Skullwoods big key. Boots are going to be in the map chest of Mire. They're on the right side. So that hookshot is integral to getting those. And they're logically required because of the Turtle Rock Small on the Desert Torch.
Yeah.
Now, Leaf knows where Mire is. Leaf already knows all of these crystals, I would assume. But they're going to update their tracker a little bit less presumptively now.
Yeah. Right now, the only thing Leaf doesn't know is what's their last pendant or crystal, and it's Desert or Eastern, and they can check that right now if they really, really wanted to.
I mean, they could, but no.
Good and bad.
They will, in fact, just look to see that that Desert's a crystal and probably discount Eastern entirely for a while, which, again, is bad.
Yeah.
Very bad. Actually, you're right, Rich. If we could get that marked, because Doc did, in fact, defeat Lamo.
Yeah.
So Doc does have 3 crystals. Well, yeah, 3 crystals right now. And Leaf is going to...
Swamp first.
Is going to Swamp. Well, Leaf is going to become one with the monolith in front of Desert first.
Yeah. Or... Yeah, Hookshot Cave.
Honestly, I don't mind this.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of things that can be what the intended progression path was. And the Hookshot Cave is really turning out to be one of the few in-logic outliers that we have here. Here's a small key. That's pod key number 5. So that puts that big key on notice, and there's the Thieves' Town small. We don't have the big key for that yet either. Was that a Castle Tower small?
Yep.
And that's Magic Bat in the tree, and we don't have the powder yet. Gross.
Theoretically... it could be required in case we have, for example, Mire Shed at Pyramid Fairy? Locking our hammer.
Where did we see Bat? Oh, Bat's at the fairy drop.
Yeah.
Back of Escape is nothing. We don't need the second Castle Tarky doesn't do anything.
Well, there's one thing logically it does, but it's not really going to probably happen.
You know, don't say it because it's not possible. Because Swamp is 85-6 crystal.
That's also that's true. Actually, you're right.
Big key to Eastern. Leaf is saved.
Yeah.
Except we're probably still not going because Pendant bad.
Well, I mean, we could have Hammer on Ped.
Oh my god.
Hammer on Ped.
We have the small key to Thieves' Town.
We can have Hammer on Ped.
We can have Hammer on Ped. We could have... If there's one more GT small out there somewhere, we could just have right side GT down to get that key to get Hammer on Ped via Armos Knights, or Hammer in Eastern, for that matter.
Yeah.
Because Doc's going to pull this key in just a moment. Doc does have 3 GT smalls, so the big chest is logic here. Why? I don't know. Ask Vitor.
I'm actually going to ask him Amazing Ampharos. Because I'm pretty sure it's his fault.
And see, Ampharos is going to say, like, don't look at me!
The best part is I get to blame AA for really weird key logic in 2 different Zelda randomizers.
What's the other one?
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay. We just blame Nintendo for Ocarina of Time over here.
No, Spirit Temples is an entire giant mess of logic.
Yeah, and Water Temple exists. Just saying.
Water Temple exists, but they pull a key door out of Water Temple.
Dr. Earworm up the tower!
Yeah.
Swamp Palace, I said Water Temple, not Swamp Palace. You're still number 1 in my heart.
Look, and there's Ruby's heart right there.
Swamp Palace fills me with determination. Apparently.
But yeah, like Spirit Tip and Ocarina of Time is basically like there's parts of the dungeon you can be as a child or an adult, which just tries the key logic up an insane degree.
Yeah, but Cooper, that one's going to spice up your life. So I mean, okay. So what could help? Okay, we're still looking for an ice rod. By the way, we have not seen an ice rod. We have not talked about the ice rod. Ice rod's not real and can't hurt you.
Oh hey, book. Locked behind
crazy.
the book entrance. I love Orlando.
My favorite's when desert is in its vanilla location with the book somewhere within it. I think the Quake Medallion does nothing for us here.
Myers Small's interesting because that'll tell Leaf that Hammer's on left side Meyer, but we're kind of hitting the point. Ah, yes, Master Quest logic.
You know, I don't often see that Wizroad missed. That takes some doing.
Yeah.
By the game, that is.
Yeah.
Alright, oh.
Ooh.
Okay, we have a little bit of time. We're gonna just take the potion, that's fine. The amount of quick swap time we're taking to do this, and we're just gonna wait for the torch to go out now. I think you just room transit there, I think. We got a piece of heart on Argus, so we get nothing but a crystal out of... Well, we get a book.
The book.
Get some light reading. Didn't Doc skip the GT Big chest was the Swamp Small, chat.
No, he got it.
He absolutely got that. The Eastern Big was in Swamp.
Yes.
Leaf just got that, and actually that's going to help Leaf out here, because Leaf is going anywhere but Eastern. Expected behavior.
Yeah.
Going to clear Meyer. Yeah, that's fair.
Generally, if you have the mirror when you're routing GT, you do the big chest before you do Ice Mouse.
So AA's suspicion of it being on the climb is not the answer.
Yeah, it's just going to be a hammer and ice, which is wonderful.
Don't say that. I won a game by that. And not even in this mode. I won a Champions Hunt game against Red because of that. Isn't Uncle at Pyramid? Yes, but this isn't in Logic, so it's not going to be the hammer. Uncle's going to give us the Thieves' Town Big Key. Or maybe the Ice Rod, maybe the Shovel, I don't know. I'm just a guy. Why'd you give me a microphone? True. And I hate that. Can we just talk about how hammerless ice is so painful that no one's willing to dive it?
I mean, we've got better things to do than hammerless ice, so...
True. I mean, you can get 7 of the 8 checks in ice right now.
Yeah.
The one check you can't get is the darn boss, but, you know.
6 out of 8.
Logically 6 out of 8. Physically 7 out of 8, because you can get the big key chest.
We can't get the atrium.
Of the atrium. Alright, 6 out of 8, because I'm thinking about the boss being clearable. Which it's not without a hammer. Duh.
Yeah. Alright. Anything of interest in here?
Probably just the ice rod. Just, he says. Just. Or the fourth sword. About 10 arrows. It writes itself.
It does.
Bullshit. Sword and half magic, both safeties that neither of these runners need. And Leaf is going to follow logic, and Leaf doesn't have a need to go up GT right now.
Bombos for Leaf, which will be Desert in a second.
Yep. Top file?
Well, it's either Eastern or...
It's either Eastern or Ice, and Leaf needs to go to Eastern anyway. So I'm just crossing my wingers here that that Leaf goes to Eastern before diving Hammerless Ice, because Leaf has not been in Eastern yet. They saw it and pulled the
Zelda EP.
Zelda EP. Of course, I'm the one who pulls the shady East EP dippable, so
No, I don't think there were a lot of like boots locked entrances that we really need to check. And Leaf's not going to look for... Leaf knows about a lot of small keys that are boots locked right now, but...
yeah, TR Big is an Eastern map chest. TR Big is very required, and Leaf needed a reason to go back, and that Eastern Big key we just saw Doc pick up is kind of their reason to go back.
Yeah.
It's their only reason to go back right now, because Eastern has its own map in the big key chest. We do have book checks to make now, too, which is gross. You have 6 of 8. We didn't do cutscene? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Leaf fades cutscene.
Yeah, I think it's Leaf will Mire 3 from the back of Swamp Palace. I think it's going to be in one of these checks that Doc is doing right now. And it's just like, I'm looking Hammer, I could be Hammer for go mode.
I mean, the only thing that we need that's not the hammer at this point is the Ice Rod. And the Ice Rod can be quite literally anywhere except where the hammer is. Or, behind the hammer. If you're still looking for Ice Rod, hammer go mode.
Yeah.
Like, Ice Rod and Ice wouldn't surprise me. Hammer and Ice also wouldn't surprise me at this point. What would make me very sad would be Ice Rod on a tablet. That Butter Sword making quick work of eyeballs with a chance of Cloudy. Put an eye out with that Red Rider Silver Arrow Gun, kid. Leaf, don't you be climbing now. I'll be so mad. Well, I'm worried right now, actually, because Leaf might think the climb was one of the only things they have left. And they don't even have the third GT small to put it into play.
Yeah, no, I think this is Ether Tablet.
You think so? I mean, if it's Ice Rod and Ether Tablet, we are firmly Ice Rod Go.
Yeah.
Or, Hammer Go, excuse me. Oh, God. At this point, it's just trying to figure out where this hammer is.
Well, Doc is heading for Eastern. We're going to climb.
Yeah, I told you that was likely to happen as soon as they went this way. They might just grab this key, actually.
Cool.
I mean, at this point, if Leaf climbs here, I don't see a reason that they would... there's the mirror, and yeah, we're climbing.
Yeah.
If you're Leaf, what do you need to get back in this race now?
I don't know.
Because if it's not an Eastern, Doc's gonna last locate Ice Palace. It's not the big chest. Needs the items to move. We need the 2020 Plando tournament to finally conclude. Is that what we need?
Leaf could also be doing this like as a method of bridging their way over to getting to East Dark World without Hammer to go do Eastern after this.
Yes, 3D Realms.
But
A Link to Forever. It'll be done when it's done. Oh no, Semper, you're not late. You're just in time to find the hammer on Armos Knights or in Hammerless Ice. Yeah, that's again, the thing that we would have liked to see Leaf do is go into Eastern once Eastern became clearable. And pulling the Zelda DP is going to completely toss this game for Leaf, possibly. Even though it doesn't strictly here with the pendant pickup. We still need a Thieves Town big to make the pedestal a thing to do.
yeah. But at this point, like, I think the only thing Doc really has left is going into Hammerless Ice. Last Light Swamp, I guess, but that was just hearts.
Well, a heart. My heart,
Yeah.
in particular. A heart on Left Side Swamp is going to be my heart from now on. Alright, so this is ice for Doc, because I believe at this point Doc has nothing left.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think it was just kind of like, I think a lot of that early game sequencing, Leaf did a lot of good exploration, but I think I was just kind of like finding that connector and getting that Hyrule Castle small key, just so you could get that glove and then win Pearl early and not have to start double dipping a lot of things.
I mean, the biggest thing for Leaf that happened is they found the same connector. They just perished after taking it, and it was really there's your fourth GT small.
Yeah.
And it's like they went through it at half a heart.
Yeah.
And you know there have been moments where I just like just buy the heart. Stop bumping off enemies. So pod 6 is hammerlocked.
Oh, good. All right.
That's wonderful. Okay, we know there's nothing on Helma, except the ice rod, maybe. You know how mad I'll be if it's just an ice rod and ice to go get the hammer off Trinex, or the Thieves Big off Trinex to get your hammer in either Thieves Town or on the pedestal, or we do all that and it's just on Bombos. But it can't be because it's the hammer with where the book was.
Yeah.
Leaf has not turned in Mushroom yet. True. Did Doc turn it? Did Doc return to the magic shop?
Yes. Yeah, it was nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those types of seeds.
God, I hate this game sometimes. Hi, chat. This is why I'm not on the player list. All right, well, Ice Rod, go. Have fun with your Ice Rod hunt, everybody. Now, which one of these bad hammer locations blocks the Ice Rod, and why is it not GT? Casino Night Zone starts playing.
Well, there's Aga 2 down for Leaf. Just gonna get a sword. That didn't probably dip Eastern. Oh. Well, there's also a good shout.
Oh god. Wait, why are we doing this? Are we doing this because we can?
I think so.
If this is my airship with the ice rod, this actually could be huge. Oh my god, it's Sushi House. Oh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm gonna have to ask them why they thought that was, I mean, it's a choice you can make. I'm not gonna fault that. Thieves' Big Chest for the ice raid. Gross. Gross. That means we have to find the Thieves' Big Key, Gundam Girl. No! No, that's the last thing these runners want to see now. Unless it says on the freeze ray on the pedestal. Didn't realize we became we became SG chat all of a sudden. Everyone's calling for PED. No, stop it. Let the runners live their lives.
Don't make me tap the sign.
I didn't say I want it to be easy. I just didn't say I want it to be the worst thing ever.
Spike Cave for a different type of comedy.
I mean, Spike Cave is actually not a good check right now. Mimic Cave?
So, I would say potentially, like, for Leaf, I think the best place for the Ice Rod? Ice Palace.
How do you figure?
Because Doc left a check in Ice Palace.
Doc didn't do H-Room. Yo! Doc didn't do H-Room. Sprite is on top of it with that bet. Fake powder. Fake powder. Both. I mean, Leaf did not turn in the mushroom. That is true. We have seen fake powder flip a race before.
Yeah, but usually that's the fire rod, not the ice rod.
It's true, but you know we did see. In fact, this past week, fake powder flipped a race against someone I'd say is one of the better players in the community.
I missed that one, unfortunately.
Wasn't on stream. It's Talon beating Telethar at the end of week 2.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that.
Because fake powder, and one of them was not interested in doing the fake powder. There's a Biggie Skull Woods. We knew that can't really be anything because Doc's already looked at it. The chest, not the key. The key doesn't do anything at all. Here comes Helmasaur King's drop. Does he have the ice rod? No. He has that. He has the Home Wrecker Special. That's a Harris Small chat.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, here it is. I think Leaf is telepathically linked to me and he heard the fake powder deal because we were just talking about that Telethar Talon race just last night. If it's here, I'm going to be very, very upset.
Yeah. Well. Just $50.
I'm still upset because now Leaf has no magic.
It's okay. Ice Palace is right next to. Actually,
I mean, Ice Palace is in the Dark World here.
yeah. I was thinking we could get the magic refill north of Cac, but we don't have the hammer for. Oh, but Leaf's gonna go to the potion shop anyway.
I mean, sure. I mean, you're gonna probably drink your bee. You're not gonna drink your bee. You're gonna toss your bee, grab a green, and probably replace it with a blue.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got really have 5 more checks on right side, left side. GT now. You know, our Sun Prize is half magic, though. That's small magic.
Yeah, little magics. Yeah, little pots. Wrong world for that, my friend. But we realize it, and they're going to mirror back immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, and this goes right to ice, probably.
That's the East Town Big Key.
Okay, well, East Town Big Key. We're gonna check Ether first, because Doc has not been up here yet.
No.
We haven't read the pedestal. It could still be. It could still be.
Yeah.
Because we have both keys, so blind is in logic. Oh my gosh, if it's kill blind for pedestal pull for ice rod, it might be so sad. And Leaf gets their pod 6. We're gonna check this entrance. Actually, we do have all 3 coins, and we're still looking, I believe, for Mire Shed.
Mire Shed, and we haven't been back to Mimic Cave or Spike Cave.
Right, the Mire Shed's like the big 2 out of all the ones there.
Yeah. Oh, we already knew this, though. Ikir just never, Doc just never went.
Oh, Ikir's playing this seed now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the hammer for Leaf. Leaf is disgusted. Entirely. Don't have green pendant, right? Yeah, true. We're going to Thieves now. Because that's where the green pendant is. And Saha's waiting in Checkerboard Cave for us to bring back a mysterious treasure. Of hope and wonder. As in, you hope it's the ice rod and wonder why you bothered to do this. Leaf is going to see 6 of 8 and go up the stairs and up to H room before Cold Stare.
Yeah.
Is this faster than going back in? No, they're just going to go straight to Cold Stare. Is this faster than... Oh, okay. I like that. That's smarter. I just don't know if this is faster. Still.
Now, mind you, Leaf still is actually still looking for that TR pick, so...
Right. And that's in a bad spot. Because we've already determined there's nothing in Eastern, but Leaf is going to do Eastern, looking now for both the big key and the ice rod. And if this is the ice rod, which it's not, then we'd have a different story here to talk about. But that means Doc will never go back for that check. Probably ever.
Yeah.
The ice bombs. It's ice missiles. We're playing Metroid Fusion, right? So clearly the ice rod is in Sector 5?
That sounds like a nightmare.
Boo. Immediately. I think you understand the gravity of the situation, though. Yeah, I do agree with AA here. That was probably...
Yeah, we're trying to diffuse Leaf's situation with a little bit of levity.
The dread that's on the screen, no nice shovel game. That is... It would take a catastrophic miss by Doc for Leaf to get the ice rod first.
Yeah.
And also have the TR big key.
Yeah.
Like, if Leaf gets the ice rod before the TR big key, that might be the only thing that can save them. But they're also going to make every check looking for both.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well.
I mean... So I missed... Yeah, so you saw it there, Doc in go mode with the ice rod on blind means all he has to do is destroy Trinex. We also never saw this Peg Cave entrance. And that's gonna be nothing also.
I think that means that Myershed is now just firmly sitting in Tower of Ganon Tower today.
Tower of Ganon. That's what we'll call it from now on.
Tower of Ganon, yeah.
It's made of Ganon.
Yeah. Laser Bridge today is at Dark Sank, which is where Doc is heading. We'll be done with the scene in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Less than that, probably. You finish here, you end up pushed out at the front door. You just flute to 3 and go to the bat drop, and boom, you're Ganon.
Yep.
You have gold, sword, and silvers. The Ganon fight should only take like 2 minutes max. Provided he doesn't warp 48 times.
Yeah. He's gone for the skull and spig chest. But yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the song is being sung as we speak.
Yeah.
This really came down to a what happened kind of moment here. Well, even if Leaf goes and gets the Turtle Rock Big Key out of Thieves Town after going to left side GT, not going into Eastern is going to undo them the entire way.
Yeah.
You hate to see it, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go kill Helma, which is a thing that we need to do. And we already know the last check in here is nothing.
Alright.
But I expect we'll probably see Bacon on one side and a white flag on the other side.
Probably.
I'm not saying this like, you know, defeatist mentality, it's over, it's over. Leaf had a terrible game with Dr. Bowser in week 2, where your winning time's almost 240.
Yeah.
That seed was utterly disgusting. After they didn't get to play week 1, after the seed we played last night, this poor thing's gone through hell in Crosskeys form.
Yeah.
And then they get Hammer and Ice Big Chest, and that nobody likes to see that.
No. And even then, I think Leaf is going to would have finished the season by 212, 215 maybe.
Yeah, because Leaf doesn't have much else left. You go, once you've cleared out Thieves Town, you've already ruled out Pedestal. You rule out Green Pendant. After that, all you have left is Easter, and you're in TR Big Key going, which is
and it's
fine.
And it's the first check.
Nice shot. Here we go. That will do it for Dr. Earworm. And chat's doing what y'all should be doing. Let's see some GGs. Doc will put a 2 in his win column in this third week of this year's Crosskeys Swiss. 7 weeks of Swiss this year. 2:03:08 the official time in the race room. Leaf doing battle with Helmasaur King. Leaf not getting what they're looking for sees the race room and says, that's all we need to do for today. So let's see GG's in chat for Leaf too. Leaf has jumped in to say hello.
Hello.
And we're trying to get Doc to realize that we're on ZeldaSpeedRuns, so you should be joining the ZeldaSpeedRuns chat. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, Doc.
Hello.
Hello, Doc. GG.
What a seed with a hammer.
Yeah, I have a feeling I was sunk when I found that hammer.
It was extremely late for me, but I think I had several I don't want to call it unhinged, but just sort of like, you know, I had an early flute, early mirror. What the heck? Why not? Like several just like on a whim routing calls that worked out for me. So I think I had some time saved up from that.
I was unfortunately late to hookshot.
Yeah, hookshot is far from the first thing that killed you, but I think it's possibly the one that did the most damage in the mid to late game.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where hookshot was.
Hookshot was on the bottom of Laser Bridge at the Dark Chamber.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
And, I mean, that kind of ends up being a ripple effect for the mid to late game, because, Leaf, unfortunately, you did the same thing that Doc did and found the connector out Donk Rocks, and then immediately perished to a very questionable hitbox in front of K45, which meant that they were late to the Hyrule Castle Small, and that kind of breaks the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that was an obnoxious Moon Pearl, logically, and glove and swords. Like,
let's talk about the glove lock glove for a moment. All right, now let's move on to the ice rod.
Yeah.
Now the star of the show tonight.
I haven't found that yet.
Well, that big key you just pulled on the screen is going to lead to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it blind has the damn ice rod.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at this scene.
I was excited to rush the shovel and then pull head, because those were the next two things that were happening.
So, Leaf, you did one thing that's actually made me a little bit salty at you.
Is it the cutscene skip again?
No, I'm okay with the cutscene skip. You Zelda DP'd, dude.
Yep.
What that means?
I had too much open time.
It's Zelda's emote where he walks into Easter and sees it and walks out.
Oh, yeah.
So Leaf gets the Eastern Big Key, and we're thinking Eastern's got to be it, and Leaf needs to go back for the TR Big Key anyway. And to this point, never has.
I
mean, without the hammer, it's not easy to get over there.
True.
Yeah. No, there were several times where y'all, I'm sure, saw me flute to 5 and then go, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
This is also why I go to Eastern if I see Eastern in a spot that I am not likely to easily get back to.
Yeah,
Okay,
but,
so
like,
in my defense, I had a lot of Dark World
odds-
open when I found it. And
yeah,
I thought I'd find
exactly.
Hammer here in 2 hours.
Yep, and exactly. What are the odds that the hammer's going to show up?
I mean, to be completely fair here, though, Doc last locates the hammer, so
Yeah.
I don't
saw
see how
Eastern.
you don't in this seed. But like Doc did Eastern and did everything else under the sun, including climb out of logic, which is the 4th key's in ice, before touching Ice Palace. And last locates the hammer.
Yep. And it's not like I have a rule about not going to hammerless ice. It was just the call that I made on this particular seed that like, and I pretty much stand by it except for maybe the last handful of things, like the maybe like beating Eastern. But like that was really the one where like I fluted to 5 and went, oh wait, crap, and then I should have just gone to ice then. But like, I don't know. There was too much. I know this is not a good way to make decisions, but it was definitely that brain state of like, oh, the seed has had a lot of jokes. I bet Hammer is quote unquote in swamp behind that Eastern big key. And you know,
I refuse to acknowledge that being a possibility.
yeah. So, all right, friends. It's not actually even that late for me, but it's still past my bedtime. So, thanks everybody. GG's, and I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, no, GG's.
Bye.
Yeah, and well, Leaf about to get the ice rod on the screen that you guys can't see anymore. God, can we stop having seeds that have funny hammer locations? Funny in about 7 sets of air quotes.
I will admit, I'm getting... Ruby knows I'm frustrated. I'm very tired of not being able to find the one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, at least it wasn't in pod.
No, the big key was vanilla, and I thought that was going to be my lucky break finding that.
We were worried about that because Doc
Yeah.
went in with 2 keys and got the big key. He did that you see a lot of players do now, where you just hedge your bets on the bad 6 key checks, because you're gonna get more keys. And he just opened the big key chest on the first trip in. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Don't give me that here. Don't give me that now. What's it gonna take for Leaf to get back to that? And then you go in with 4 and you check everything. And still don't find a hammer! Because it's in ice. So I don't know what's worse, hammer in pod or hammer in ice, like deep ice.
The answer is hammer on vitreous.
In swordless,
Yes.
with one placed bow, and the bow's behind the hammer.
By the way, that's actually kind of impossible unless you have entrance random ones.
It is.
Also, I think that's impossible.
Well, it depends on how many bows you have.
Well, if there's only one place bow and
Oh,
hammer,
right, I said one placed bow.
then you...
Sometimes nonsense is a great formula, and sometimes you're just done. And you're just, like, this seed makes me think Leaf has 18 hearts and is about to get go mode almost 10 minutes after the other player finished, because of where it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't going to do this Eastern dive that early, because I still had all of Dark World, and then getting to Eastern is actually impossible in this seed.
Yeah. I was wondering if you're going to
expect
do it.
not to find a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to do it after beating GT, but then again.
I did like my GT climb into the pyramid.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, I mean, the most important thing I need to ask, regardless of how the result ended up on the screen, did you have fun?
This was a fun seed. I'll say I had fun on this one.
I mean, we had some things in places.
This was a fun seed. That might have been the best back of escape you had to get from the front I have ever seen.
What was better, today's back of escape or yesterday's mire?
Today's back of escape. 2 swords and a glove, easy.
2 swords and a glove is better than a couple keys, a bow. What else did we find in Meyer yesterday?
I will
so
also
you
say
can
this
use my
seed is-
chest without any problem.
This seed was better than last week's race.
For those who didn't catch last week's race because it wasn't streamed, do you want to remind everybody what the passage was that made it feel so freaking bad?
Get six pod keys, get your boots, knock both bows off of torches, get your mushroom out of the GT climb, and the intended thing is for you to go get your hammer off of Magic Shop. But after doing climb, you find yourself sitting right there next to Thieves Town. So you do Thieves Town and leave your TR Big Key in the... why is it TR Big Key every time? You leave your TR Big Key in the Thieves Town Big Chest.
Ah.
You know it's bad when the Pseudo Boots Crosskeys seed takes 230.
Bet she'll be glad to be playing Pseudo Boots and possibly Zelda Woods again next week, depending on who you draw. But for now, we'll
I
just
don't
have to put
envy
this
some of these
one.
other. I don't envy some of these other people who have crazy settings. So some of these crazier settings just seem like a lot of brain power to have to focus with. I do not think my brain can do cross key drop very well, even though I was actually competent in XD Hunt. Thanks for
about out of
reaching.
things to say.
Yeah, I am too.
Thanks,
All right, I guess
thanks for restreaming. Thanks for comms, you two. Thanks for tracking, Ike here. Thanks for tracking and restreaming, Tom.
and I guess we'll just send it off to Tom so he can take us to the promised land here.
Thank you everyone coming out to watch. Thank you for tracking, Cons for coming, for runners for running. It's a great race. I'm going to send this over the auditors because I don't feel like finding anything more apropos for this. So have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.